You're keeping a calendar of my job search?
I'm keeping a calendar when money leaves my account. Seems to be multiple times a week.
Babe, I'm under a lot of pressure, okay? I don't need you treating me like a
It's my account, Ryan. I added you 8 months ago when you told me it would be easier. You said you put in half once you got paid. You haven't been paid in 11 weeks. You're dressed.
Got a breakfast meeting. Guy from my last firm. Hopefully he has something for me.
You didn't say anything last night.
Well, it came up late, and I didn't want to wake you before your shift, so.
What's his name?
Who?
The guy from your firm?
Patrick.
Patrick what?
Why are you doing this right now?
I'm asking his last name.
Patrick Hale. I've mentioned him to you, okay? Babe, I have to go.
$214? I was working at that time.
Yeah. I can do Tuesday. Just keep me on the regular rotation. She doesn't check the schedule. She works nights. She's asleep by 8. If she asks, I'm in a meeting. She ain't gonna ask twice. Yeah. What's that?
The last 6 weeks. There's a charge from March 14th, $214 at a restaurant called Amours.
It was a networking lunch.
Who's going to a networking lunch at a restaurant called Love at 7:43 p.m.?
It ran long.
Who went?
Patrick and a couple of his...
You said you haven't heard back from Patrick.
This was before that fell through.
March 3rd, $80, Westfield parking garage. You don't even drive to Westfield.
I had an interview there that week. I told you that.
You said the interview was in Midtown. I wrote in my calendar last week.
I had 2 interviews that week.
You said there was only one.
You're keeping a calendar of my job search?
I'm keeping a calendar when money leaves my account. Seems to be multiple times a week.
Babe, I'm under a lot of pressure, okay? I don't need you treating me like a child.
It's my account, Ryan. I added you 8 months ago when you told me it would be easier. You said you put in half once you got paid. You haven't been paid in 11 weeks.
I know how long it's been.
Act like it.
Where are you going?
To sleep. I work tonight.
Show me. $1,100 in 6 weeks.
And he had an answer for every charge.
Are any of them real?
I don't know. That's the problem. I don't know the difference between a lie or an explanation that sounds like one.
Did you search the restaurant? Amours?
It's real. It exists.
That's not what I asked. I meant, did you see if he was actually there? Sometimes credit card statements show the server. You can call the restaurant and see if he had a reservation under his name. You didn't look.
Not yet.
Why not?
Because if I look and he's lying, then I have to do something about it. But if I look and he's telling the truth, then...
You printed out a statement and brought it to work on your break. You already decided. Then there was the staffing agency card you found in his laundry. You said you found it in his jacket pocket 2 weeks ago, and you didn't ask anything about it.
Thought it was old.
But you kept it. You're making excuses for him. You're just waiting around to see if things get bad enough that you feel like you're allowed to be upset. You wait, and wait. You covered his rent for 11 weeks without saying anything until the number got big enough to print out on that statement.
The card is in the counter drawer at home.
Call them in the morning.
And say what?
Say you're a reference and you want to see if he's on their active roster. That'll tell you yes or no. That is all you need. Emma? Hello. Girl.
I'll call them.
It's time to get back on the floor.
Tyne Staffing.
Hi, I'm calling to verify employment for a reference. Ryan Calloway. Can you tell me if he's currently on your active roster?
Yes, he's placed with the client on Tuesdays and Thursdays since...
Since when?
Week of March 10th.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
How could I be so stupid?
Why is Kori here?
She asked me to be here.
Take a seat. I called Titan Staffing this morning. They confirm you've been placed since March 10th, Tuesdays and Thursdays.
It's part-time. It's not enough to...
To what? Tell me? March 10th is the same week you said your last interview fell through. The same week I've been paying all of our rent.
Damn.
was going to tell you when I had something real, something full-time. I didn't want to come home and say I was only working a couple days out of the week doing...
Doing what?
It doesn't matter.
I've had to cover your rent the last 6 weeks. It matters what?
I'm going to pay it all back, okay?
With what? The Tuesdays and Thursdays money you've been hiding?
I love you. I love you. I only did what I did because I didn't want you to think less of me.
You didn't do this because you were ashamed. You let me cover your rent for 11 weeks. You made me believe you were falling apart. You did this because as long as I thought you needed me, you wouldn't leave.
That's not love. He needed you to believe he needed saving.
Hey, nobody asked you.
I'm just saying.
Kori, I asked them to be here for support.
So what do you want to do?
Pack your things. I need you out by the time I get home tonight. What are you doing here?
This is where
You're following me.
Emma, I've been coming here since March.
What is that?
It's called Bright Days. It's a nonprofit. I come here Tuesday and Thursday after work, and some of these kids have been in the long stay ward for months. So started bringing gifts, and I make them laugh with the wig in the nose.
The money.
All my paychecks have gone to the gifts and the food for the parents who sleep here overnight with their kids. Some of them haven't had a real meal in weeks, so I started buying food for them.
You spent $1,100 on gifts and food for this ward.
Not all at once, but 6 weeks of it, and then the money from my part-time job, yeah.
Why didn't you just tell me?
Because I didn't know how to say it without it sounding like I was trying to make myself look good. I wasn't doing it for that.
I sat you on my kitchen table. I put the bank statement in front of you. You let me think that...
I know what I let you think. Sorry.
Why didn't you just tell me about it?
Because you already had that look on your face. You know the look you get when you've already made a decision? And I was embarrassed about the lying. Once I had started, I didn't know how to stop without the whole thing coming apart. And trust me, I know that doesn't make the lying okay. I lied to you for weeks, and you had every right to put me out. I'm just happy that you now know what the money was for. I have to get to the next family, okay?